అబ్బో ఇక్కడ కేజీ చీరలు కొంటే అర కేజీ చీరలు ఫ్రీ అంట.
మంగళ్య షాపింగ్ మాల్, కేజీల్లో సేల్, టన్నుల్లో ఆనందం.
సార్ సాయి సార్ ఫ్రమ్ సుమన్ టీవీ. యాక్చువల్గా పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారి పేరు, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారి స్వాగ్, పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారి స్టైల్ ద్వారా కొన్ని వందల సినిమాలు ప్రమోషన్ అయ్యి హిట్లు కూడా అయ్యాయి. అలాంటి పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా ఆయన సినిమాకి ఆయనే ప్రమోషన్కి వచ్చారు. ఇది చాలా ఆశ్చర్యంగా ఉంది అందరికీ కూడా. సో సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ సార్, యాక్చువల్గా హర వీర మల్లులో పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారే, ఉస్తాద్ భగత్ సింగ్లో కూడా పవన్ కళ్యాణ్ గారే. బట్ ఓజీ జస్ట్ ఒక గ్లిమ్స్ వచ్చిన ఆ ఒక్క దానికి వచ్చిన రెస్పాన్స్ కానీ హైప్ కానీ ఈ రెండు సినిమాలకి ఎందుకు రాలేదనుకుంటున్నారు?
ఈచ్ ఫిల్మ్ హ్యాస్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ యూనిక్ అండ్ ఈచ్ ఫిల్మ్ ప్రతి సినిమాకి ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే దాని యూనిక్ పొజిషనింగ్ ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ విల్ ఫైండ్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ వే. వెన్ ఐ డిడ్ సర్టన్ ఫిల్మ్స్, వై వన్ సమ్ ఫిల్మ్స్ గెట్ ద హైప్, వై అదర్ ఫిల్మ్ డజంట్ నో. This film has a lot to, because this film is underrated. Because in contemporary times we are more prone to violence. We like more grey shades. The true hero for me is a Dhirodhattudu. You know what is that? A true hero, for me it is a very textbook hero for me. For me Rama is the hero, Krishna is the hero. So I want my heroes to be like that. But contemporary times, we like heroes with grey shades. Someone who is not too picture perfect. One who's got a lot of negative shades. I think the contemporary psyche of the society is more into grey. People have become more grey than black and white. I think that's one reason. But any good film, if it is narrated, if it is conveyed properly, once you get into the film and if you see the experience of it, I think you'll get it later. That's what I feel personally. And frankly speaking, I assume myself as a regional actor. I never confined Manspurtiya. I confined myself for Telugu films. I never opted for Tamil. I never opted for Hindi. Because my comfort zone is or my area of working is I felt more comfortable in Andhra or more of confined to Telugu film industry. But I can share an experience with you. The size of Telugu cinema, how it went. I did one of my film called Bangaram. I went to Israel in 2007 or I think around before 2010. Suddenly I went to Israel, I went to some Indian restaurant in Jerusalem. Suddenly I had seen some Palestinian gentleman was looking at me. I thought he's going to attack me, whatever. I was thinking, I was having different thoughts. But he said, "Are you Pawan Kalyan?" I said, "Yeah, how do you know?" I was the least expected area. Imagine in Jerusalem. I said, "I keep watching your films in ZTV." Then I realized, okay, Telugu films are being dubbed into Hindi. Till then, my producers never told me because maybe I might ask more money. So they never told me. So for me, I think the great part of our country right now is the boundaries have been wiped out from regional cinema. There is no cinema of Telugu or Tamil. It is Bharatiya film, cinema. I'm very glad it is not about money. It is about the cultural integration happen. We are accepting cinema from South. Always cinema, Hindi cinema is always accepted in the southern parts of India. I'm a big fan of Amitabh Bachchan. I'm a big fan of, I used to really admire Jackie Shroff when his Hero was released. And I used to like all Hindi old songs, Kishore Kumar, everything. But post 90s or post 2000, especially from 2010 onwards, I don't know about political leaders. The people of India, people of Bharat, they have really integrated through cinema. And the barriers of South, North, everything have been wiped out. It came out, no matter good cinema is there, we're going to accept it, we're going to receive it. And the adoration and the love which is being shown on, especially from actors of South, it quite amazes me. I'm truly, truly grateful, not in terms as an actor, not in terms of because I'm an actor, I'm saying. For me, I felt more than the political leaders, it is the art which is integrating India more than the political leadership itself. That's what I feel extremely great. And I'm fortunate, I'm a part of that, both the worlds, both politics and cinema. And this film, I think, will do the needful, it will enhance that integration more. That's what I feel.
Sir, Meena Sundaram from Chennai. Sir.
హరిహర వీరమల్లు రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా అందరూ చూస్తున్నారు.
మీరు 10 సంవత్సరాలు ప్రభుత్వాన్ని పరిపాలిస్తాం, 10 సంవత్సరాలు మేము తప్పితే ఎవరు రామనే ప్రభుత్వాన్ని చెప్పి పడగొట్టారు. ఈ సినిమాలో కూడా నేను రావాలని కోరుకుంటున్నారు, ఒప్పుతున్నారు, కొంతమంది రాకూడదు అనుకుంటున్నారు. వీరమ్మలు చెప్పింది వినాలి అంటున్నారు. మీకు ముందే తెలుస్తుంది సక్సెస్ డెఫినెట్గా. ఈ మాటతో డెఫినెట్గా సినిమా చరిత్రలో నిలిచిపోతుందని చాలామంది అనుకుంటున్నారు.
If it happens, well and good. But I personally feel, I think we have given our best. Because I conceived the last Jizya part and the action sequence, and most of our people who came from elsewhere parts of the country. Let me tell you, I'm a trained martial artist, and I used to do my own action choreography, and I'm also a screenplay writer. I used to contribute for my cinema. That's why I'm so tired of doing 7 films. It likes an experience of 70 films. I burned myself. So after a long time, amidst this political feud, what I was going through then, and the political load and cinematic load, and also the additional I took charge as for the climax part, I want, when dharma is being taking a hit, a particular situation is in, so much of injustice keeps happening right in front of your eyes. There will be groups of people, like tons of people will be there around, but no one responds unless someone comes forward. So that kind of situation is there in the cinema, and which would talks about dharma. When your dharma is being violated, don't sit idle. Take an action. That is one element of this film, which I'm happy that I could take that idea forward in this film. And when మీరు అడిగినట్టుగా డైలాగ్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఏంటంటే, I don't mix politics and cinema. For me, politics, whatever I wanted to do, I am more committed and I'm more mad in opposing the real life thugs in politics. In cinema, I do less. So that's why I want cinema to be always a wholesome entertainer, never to link with politics. That's what I believe in. So, but certain words, certain dialogues might match up with what is happening in my personal life, as you rightly quoted, Mirannadaniki. But apart from that, I hope this film becomes, with all your support and blessings, this film reaches out to the wider audience. I would be more happy. And frankly speaking, this film has, very strangely, I had gone through such experiences in my life. You know, all of you know that I don't say I'm a big star or something, but I know I'm quite popular. That's all I know. When I opted for politics, in Rajikiyalloki vachin tarvata, there were times when I want to do a film, no one is there to narrate a story to me, because this guy is in politics, we can't trust him anymore. So people stop telling stories to me. People stop coming to me to make me part of the film. Even the very financiers whom I supported, నేను ఎవరినైతే సపోర్ట్ చేశానో, నా సినిమాకి ఫైనాన్స్ కూడా ఇవ్వలేదు నాకు. దట్స్ ద ప్రైజ్ ఐ పెయిడ్ ఫర్ బీయింగ్ ఇన్ పాలిటిక్స్. So that kind of difficulties also had gone into this. Its only thing is, we want, the slogan is the dharma, battle for dharma. So when you try to uphold dharma, when you do battle for dharma, you go through all the turbulence. In fact, I had gone through turbulence for this film even in a financial way. So finally it was a bit challenging for us even to release this film. Apart from being, I'm widely known in the entire country, but when it comes to cinema, I was not able to compete with other actors. Because they're professionals. For me, I have chosen my passion for politics, passion for my country, passion for our society, passion for the dharma has costed my professional life, which is a burden for me. So that's why this film, I said to the producers, I said, you don't have to pay me money. That's okay if you don't pay me money. In fact, I supported from other aspects to get this film released. My only intention is not about making money. It is about taking this film as widely as possible, as wide reach it could get. That's the deal. And what do I get in return is, I want people who in this message of this film and the content of this film should be able to reach, and especially during Mughal times, what we had gone through. The concept of jizya, because history keeps on repeating itself. Unless we understand the history, we cannot correct the past. I think that one aspect really helps this film. So I want this message to go across. That's why I seek your help and I sought your support. That's why I have called you. And since morning I've been doing it, and still I have to go back to Hyderabad right now. And I have to make sure the film gets, the process of distribution goes well. And first time being a Deputy Chief Minister, I never did this in my life. Not that I don't want to. నా పరిస్థితి ఎలా ఉండేదంటే సినిమాకి వచ్చిన కొత్తలో when I used to enter into cinema, no one used to put my photograph. Because you are a newcomer, okay, of course you're Chiranjeevi brother, so what? So I tasted success without any publicity. That's why I never sought publicity in my life. I always believe, like, I'm a follower of Gita, and thanks for giving Gita. किसने दिया आपको? आपने दिया. आपका शुभ नाम? आशुतोष दुबे. आप किधर से? मुंबई से. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Because I follow Gita a lot. Because do your duty, rest leave it to higher consciousness. आप बिहार से. आपका शुभ नाम?
और सर आपने वहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है बैटल फॉर धर्म।
हाँ.
कि हम धर्म में लड़ने वाले, यानी कि धर्मो रक्षित रक्षित। अगर हम धर्म की लड़ाई करते हैं तो धर्म हमारी रक्षा करता है। और आपने एक बहुत सुंदर वर्णन किया औरंगजेब के बारे में। लास्ट दिन जब प्रधानमंत्री से बात करने का, तो उन्होंने एक वाक्य कहा था कि काशी की कला जाती, मथुरा मस्जिद बनती और छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज वहाँ होते तो सुन्नत हो सकती। ये इतिहास है और आपके इस मूवी के अंदर इतिहास का वर्णन है। लेकिन जब मैंने इतिहास के बारे में बात की तो उन लोगों के ऊपर केसेस होते हैं और पुलिस औरंगजेब के अगेंस्ट में बात करने से केस कर देती है। तो क्या इस मूवी की वजह से हमें वो फ्रीडम मिल पाएगा कि हम औरंगजेब या मुगल के बारे में ओपनली उतना डायरेक्ट बात कर सके कि या वो इंडिया के हीरो नहीं बल्कि इंडिया के हीरो हमारे छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज हैं और इतिहास है। तो औरंगजेब के विरोध में मूवी बन रही है, तो बच्चों को इतिहास पढ़ाया जाएगा वैसे ही जिस तरीके से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
Yeah, I tell you, I want to talk about language also. So Hindi is our identity. Hindi is our language, like Tamil, Telugu, everything.